Welcome to my January garden tour, also known as proof that plants are tougher than Karen in a Facebook comment section. Look at this. It's winter, it's cold, I can't feel my fingertips, and yet, the garden is thriving like it pays rent. First up, cauliflower. This one is growing so nicely, I'm tempted to name it Manager because it's clearly in charge. Big, healthy leaves, steady growth, no drama. Honestly, if cauliflower had a personality, it would be the calm friend who reminds you to drink water. Next, broccoli. Broccoli is the overachiever of the winter garden. You ignore it for a week, come back, and it's like, I made progress, organized your pantry, and started a podcast. Look at those leaves. That's confidence. Radishes are also doing their thing. Radishes are the instant gratification crop of the garden. They're basically the TikTok of vegetables. Fast, spicy, and slightly chaotic. If you've never grown radishes, do it once, and you'll immediately get addicted to harvesting tiny, crunchy victories. And garlic. Garlic is the quiet legend. You plant it, you forget it, and then it just survives winter like it's the final boss. Meanwhile, I step outside without a jacket, and I'm immediately humbled. Garlic doesn't care. Garlic is unbothered. Beets are coming along too. Beets are the mysterious ones. Every time you look at them, you're like, are you doing great, or are you plotting something? But the tops look healthy, and that's what we want in January. Now today is not just a tour. Today is maintenance day, which means I'm doing all the responsible adult garden things and pretending I enjoy it. First maintenance job, a quick cleanup. I'm pulling any dead leaves, clearing the stuff that's gone mushy, and making sure nothing is rotting in place. Rot is basically a VIP invitation for pests and disease. And no, Karen, their natural is not a care plan. We're not letting a fungal convention happen in this bed. Second maintenance job, checking moisture. In winter, overwatering is the easiest way to turn your garden into a swamp. If the soil is already damp, I'm not adding more water just because I feel emotionally attached to the watering can. Third maintenance job, pest patrol. I'm flipping leaves and checking the undersides because that's where the tiny villains hide. If you see speckles, sticky residue, or weird damage, don't guess. I use the Strong Echo AI gardening app to confirm what's going on. The plant pest health identifier is clutch. Snap a pic, get an answer, and you're not stuck arguing with strangers online who swear everything is definitely spider mites like it's their full-time job. All right, planting time. Today we're planting kale. Kale is the gym bro of vegetables. It's like, I don't fear cold, I thrive in cold. Cold is my pre-workout. Kale loves winter conditions. It's hardy, and it keeps producing when everything else is like, nope, done. Here's what I'm doing. I'm choosing a spot with decent light, loosening the soil, and adding a little compost, so the kale gets an easy start. Then I'm planting the seedlings with enough space so they don't have to fight like shoppers on a sale rack. Once they're in, I'm firming the soil around them and giving them a light water if the ground is dry. Not a flood, just enough to settle them. Winter watering is like texting a Karen. One wrong move, and suddenly there's a whole situation. And that's the January garden vibe. Cauliflower, broccoli, radishes, garlic, beets all growing nicely. A little maintenance to keep things healthy, and kale going in like the winter champion it is. If you want help figuring out what to plant in your January garden where you live, open the Strong Echo AI gardening app and chat with the AI buddy. Tell it your region and what you've already got growing, and it'll give you the best next steps. And if you spot any suspicious leaf drama, the pest health identifier will save you so much time. Now tell me in the comments what's still growing in your garden right now. And be honest, is it thriving, or is it giving, I'd like to speak to the manager? Get the Strong Echo AI gardening app and ensure your gardening season is a success. It's your personal, pocket-sized gardening genius. It's January in Europe. The sky is gray, the soil is colder than your ex's apology, and you're wondering, can I plant anything right now? Yes, you absolutely can. And if you want instant, no-guess answers, open the Strong Echo AI gardening app. Chat with the AI buddy for what to sow in January where you live, and use the plant pest health identifier when something starts looking crunchy. January Gardening Checklist Europe. Fast setup that saves your season. Before you sow a single seed, do this quick January checklist, Europe edition. Light check. If your window is gloomy, seedlings will stretch like they're reaching for the last Pringle. Warmth check. Most January sowing wants cool but not frozen. Water check. Winter is fungus gnat season, so don't turn your pots into a swamp spa. Label check. Because mystery seedlings is not a fun surprise. It's chaos. If you want the easiest tailored setup, ask the Strong Echo AI gardening app. What do I need to start seeds indoors in January? It'll give you a simple list based on your situation. What to plant in January outdoors in Europe when soil isn't frozen. Outdoors in January depends on one thing. Can you actually touch the soil without it laughing at you? In milder parts of Europe, you can sow or plant hardy options like broad beans and sometimes garlic if ground conditions allow. In colder areas, January outdoors is mostly soil prep and protection. If your ground is frozen or waterlogged, don't fight it. You'll compact soil and you will have regrets. Use this rule. If you can crumble the soil in your hand, you can work it. If it's sludge, step away. Ask the Strong Echo AI gardening app. Is it safe to plant outdoors in January in my city? What to grow in January for fast harvests? Salads that don't judge you. Want quick wins in January? Go for crops that don't need summer vibes. Sow indoors or under cover. Cut and come again lettuce, rocket, spinach, radishes, and pea shoots. These give you harvests while everyone else is just staring at seed catalogs like they're romance novels. Radishes are especially satisfying. They germinate fast and make you feel powerful. Like I did a thing, but edible. Keep light bright and watering sensible. If you keep soil soggy, fungus gnats will show up like uninvited party guests. Need a fast harvest list based on your light level? Ask the Strong Echo AI gardening app. Brassicas in January. Kale, cabbage, broccoli starts. If you're thinking long game in January, start brassicas indoors. Kale, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. These are slow and steady. They're not here for the drama. They're here for the harvest. Use good light so they don't get leggy. If they stretch, they become weak little noodles, and nobody wants noodle seedlings. Water lightly, keep airflow, and don't crowd them. Overcrowding is basically inviting disease like, come on in, make yourself at home. If you want the best brassica to start in your region right now, ask the Strong Echo AI gardening app. Onions in January. Start now, harvest like a boss. Onions take time, which is exactly why January is perfect. In Europe, sow onion seeds indoors or under cover in January for strong plants later. Same vibe for leeks. They're slow, but they reward you with I am a real gardener energy. Keep them coolish and bright. Don't cook them on a radiator. They are plants, not soup. If your onion seedlings flop over, it's usually light or watering. Ask the Strong Echo AI gardening app. Why are my onion seedlings falling? Leeks in January, the elegant vegetable that takes forever. Leeks are basically onions in a tuxedo. Fancy, dependable, and they take their sweet time. That's why January is a great month to start them in Europe, especially if you want thick stems later instead of sad pencil leeks. Use a seed tray or small pots with light, free-draining compost. Sow thinly because overcrowding turns leek seedlings into a stressed-out subway at rush hour. Cover with a thin layer of compost, mist, and keep them just damp, not wet. Wet is how you accidentally open a fungus gnat hotel. Leeks like gentle warmth to germinate, but once they're up, they actually prefer cooler conditions with bright light. If they're in a dim window, they'll stretch and flop like a dramatic actor. Brightest windowsill you've got, or a basic grow light if winter sun is doing the bare minimum. When seedlings are a few centimeters tall, you can separate and pot them on if they're crowded. They're tougher than they look, but treat the roots like you're rehoming a kitten, not pulling a weed. Broad beans in January, cold weather legends. Broad beans are the winter legends of European gardens. They're one of the few crops that see January weather and go, cute. Anyway, in many parts of Europe, you can sow broad beans in January under cover, and in milder areas you can sometimes sow outside if the soil isn't frozen or waterlogged. The key is soil condition. If it's sticky sludge, don't plant into it unless you want seeds to rot while laughing at you. A smart move is sowing broad beans into pots or modules first. It avoids soggy soil problems and gives you sturdy plants you can transplant later. One seed per module, keep cool and bright, and don't overwater. They're hardy, not aquatic. If mice or birds are a problem, cover pots or beds with mesh. Broad bean seeds are basically a gourmet snack to wildlife. If you want to avoid gambling with the weather, ask the Strong Echo AI buddy if January broad bean sowing is safe where you live. Peas in January, shoots now, pods later. January peas are a choose-your-own-adventure story. Option 1. Pea shoots indoors. Fast, easy, and makes you feel like a chef who owns a scarf collection. Sow peas close together in a tray, keep them moist, give them light, and snip when they're a hand's height. You'll harvest long before outdoor gardens wake up. Option 2. Start peas under cover for planting out later, especially in milder European regions. Peas love cool conditions, but they still hate sitting in cold, wet compost. Use free-draining mix, water lightly, and give them airflow so mold doesn't move in.